Okay, let's see if we could work this problem. Okay, so this is simplifying a rational expression with a lot of different powers and negative powers. Let's review for a second. We know that x squared cubed is x to the sixth. We also know that x to the negative 2 is the same thing as 1 over x squared. And we also know that x to the fifth over x squared simplifies to, there's 5 x's at the top and 2 at the bottom, and they cross, 3 of them cross out, or 2 of them cross out. So that's the same thing as x cubed. Now look at my videos. I do explain a lot of this in the videos that go along with the lesson that you're in. All right. Now, so I know what your question is. You're asking, how would I do this problem? And this is what I do. First of all, we have a power of a power. So I'm going to take care of the 2 outside by multiplying all of the terms inside, all of the factors inside. So number 1, I'm going to have my bar. And then I'm going to have 2 to the negative 2, x to the negative 6, y to the 8th. And then I have 3 to the negative 2. I'm going to have x to the negative 10. And then I'm going to have y to the negative 4. Okay, now I call this little process making people happy, but don't worry about that. Now before we do anything else, let's get rid of the negative powers. This 2 needs to go to the other side of the division symbol. So that's 2 squared, which is 4. The 3 has a negative power. That goes to the other side. So that's 9. Okay. Now, we've got an x term down here we have to take care of. So we're going to move it to the top. When I move that to the top, x to the 10th, x to the 10th times x to the 6th is x to the 16th. We add going that way. So those guys are done. I took care of these guys. I took care of these guys. Now, notice I have a positive y power here and a negative here. I'm going to move this guy to the top. When I do that, it's y to the 4th. Okay? Now, what is y to the 8th times y to the 4th? It's y to the 12th. Okay? Now, normally at this particular juncture, we have some more simplifying to do, but really, we're done. So I would rewrite it as 9/4 x to the 16th, y to the 12th. Okay? Now let's see. Let's pause for a second. And if we look at the answer choices, this guy right here at the bottom, which it kind of looks like you. No, that's not that answer. What am I saying? Okay. Okay. Hold on. Okay, well, let's work this problem. Now, notice at the top, well, we need to do a little what I call practice first. X squared times x cubed, that's x to the 5th. Let's see, x squared to the cubed power, or x squared cubed, that's x to the 6th, we multiply. X to the 5th over x squared, that's just x cubed. We just wipe out 2 of the x's. X to the negative 2 over x. We're going to have to bring that x to the negative 2 is really 1 over x squared. So the shortcut is to just bring that to the other side of the division symbol. 1 over x times x squared, that's 1 over x cubed. Okay. Now, I have this in my video, and I explain it with a couple problems. All right. Now, let's look at this problem. First of all, let me just write what's inside, okay? Sometimes by writing the problem, it helps you really know what's going on. Now, we all agree there's a negative 2 out here. So we're going to have to multiply each one of these factors, the power, okay? We're just using that rule. That would be x to the negative 6, y to the 8th, over 3 to the negative 2, x to the negative 10, y to the negative 4. Okay, now, Whenever power is negative, you need to move it to the other side of that bar. I could go into a long explanation if you want to, be happy to do it. So let's change all of the negative powers to positive powers. Let's write it down here, okay? Well, the 2 needs to go down here, so that's 4. The 3 needs to move upstairs here, so that 3 squared is 9. This x needs to move down here, so x to the 6th. This x needs to move upstairs here, so that's x to the 10th. And on the y's, the y to the negative 4 needs to go here. So we have y to the 8th and y to the 4th up there. Now we can, work our magic, okay? I have 9, and I got a 4. Now the x's, I got more at the top than the bottom, so that's x to the 4th up here. And these are at the top together, so just add those. That's y to the 12th. I would probably rewrite it as 9/4 x to the 4th, y to the 12th. And that is this answer right here. Okay, so that's how you work that problem. I hope that helps you out.